EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Reset. 19. 59. 25.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. Now a first down throw. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Miller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things
Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson going deep for Hopkins. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second down 6. The 33-yard line.
24.
On second down now. It's Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first and 10, Watson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal.
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And it's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your...
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. His tight end, Clay, the intended receiver.
The Texans take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down, it's Drake. He's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Murray. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Going. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw, it's Murray. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 25 yards out. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. On 2nd and 9, Watson forced out to his... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 44 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Murray now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Murray going to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A gain of 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston.